Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about what is communication and what are the things that we need to put focus to become an effective at these communication skills. Irrespective of the job, whatever that you are doing, whether you are an employee or a college going student or a homemaker or you are doing any business, whatever the profession that you are in, it is very much important that you need to perfect at these communication skills. Once you put focus on these skills, definitely the scope of opportunities are very high. So always put focus on these skills. Definitely you will attract many opportunities in your respective life. What exactly the communication is? Communication is all about how best that you are sharing your ideas and thoughts, whatever that you have in your mind, to an individual or to the groups or to the community. That is what exactly the communication. It's all about how best that you are connecting with the other people. It's not about just speaking, right? So you should always put focusing on how to connect with the individuals, how to connect with the groups, and how to connect with the communities. It's what exactly the communication is. Irrespective of the language, whatever that you are speaking, whatever the language that you are using, you need to perfect at these communication skills. Communication is not about only speaking in English. Whatever the language, whatever the mother tongue that you have to share your ideas and thoughts in a clear manner. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become perfect at the communication skills, you need to put focus on some elements that I'm going to tell you now. What is the first thing that you need to put focus? If you want to become effective communication, that means if you want to become effective at these communication skills, you need to put focus and you need to have a clarity. That means you must have a clear vision. What you want to share, what the content that you want to share with other individuals, that you need to have that clarity first in your mind. Unless you have a clarity, how can you convince, how can you communicate with another individual? It's not possible, right? So you need to maintain clarity in your mind. Then only you can share those ideas and thoughts to the other individual in a clear manner. So if you want to become effective at these communication skills, you must have a clarity or the thoughts and ideas. So that is what the first thing that you need to put focus on. That's the first C. In fact, there are 7 C's are there in this communication. That is the first C. And second thing is that completeness. What is exactly the meaning of this completeness means? You must have a complete knowledge about the topic what you are sharing with the people, what you are going to share with an individuals. So you need to have a complete knowledge. Then only you can communicate them in a clear manner. Unless until you have a clarity and you have a complete knowledge, how can you share your thoughts and ideas? So it's not possible, right? So you need to get the complete knowledge, then only you can communicate with the other individuals very easily. And the third C is that correctness. Third C is correctness. What exactly the correctness? That means you need to provide the correct data to the other individuals or to the groups or to the community. Unless until you have a correct data, how can you believe the other people, right? How can you make them believe in your content? So you need to provide the correct data. You never use any wrong data to the other people. You never provide the wrong data to the other individuals. You always put focus on correct data and you try to give maximum correct data to the group whenever you want to communicate with them. So these are the C's that you need to put focus on. And the fourth C is that consideration. You need to take the other persons into a consideration. That means if you want to make that communication effective, you need to give chance to the other persons to talk. That means whatever the content that you are talking, you are the only one person talking. What's the use? You need to get somewhat feedback from the people, right? See, unless until you get the feedback from the people, how can you say that there was effective communication has happened? So you need to take other people also into consideration with whom that you are communicating. So you need to give chance to the other people to talk. So that is what exactly the considerations are. So you should always put focus on this consideration part. Most of the speakers and most of the times we not able to put the focus on this part exactly. That means we are talking. We are not giving chance to the other people to talk or to interfere into our matter. That is what exactly we commit a mistake. We should not make that mistake if you want to become effective communication. What's my point exactly here is you need to put focus on the others also. You have to give chance to the other people also to talk. Then only your communication can become effective. And ladies and gentlemen, the next C is that concreteness. whatever that you are talking, that means there must be a synchronization, there must be a sequential with one point to another point. See, if there is no connection between the sentence to sentence, then what's the use to communicate with other people? They will get, see, somewhat disturbance, right? So we have to give the clear idea, we have to give the all the data in a sequential order, so that the other person can understand, so that other group can understand very easily. So whenever you want to give a effective communication or effective presentation, it's very much important, it is very much important that you need to put focus on this concreteness, right? And the most important point is that courtesy. See, we must always give respect to the other person with whom that we are communicating. Unless until you give the respect to the other persons, how can you get the feedback from them, right? We must give respect to the people who are there in the audience zone. We must give respect towards the people with whom that we are communicating. So if you want to become an effective at these communication skills, you need to be courteous on the audience, you need to be courteous on other individuals or the groups with whom that you are communicating. So these are the areas that you need to put focus if you want to become effective at these communication skills. So ladies and gentlemen, this is all about how one can become effective at communication.